That's not the. You gonna keep that? That's when you gonna switch it, huh? I mean, basically, I'm Oh, okay. Can you push live on my Facebook? I'm gonna have to sit and get prepared. And hit go to on that one. On that one. I mean, nothing is on my feet then, correct? No, I'm talking about the screen. No. Everything. Yeah. Oh shoot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the No More Secret Podcast. Your host doing it a big way by myself, and I'm very excited to do it by myself. Give a round of applause for me doing it by myself. It's kind of nervous. But okay, today we're going to be speaking about the No More Secret, and we're going to set it back. This is the third season, second show, and I really want people to get the understanding what the No More Secret is all about. And when we try to figure this out, what is it? I'm confused.
It's not over. He ain't never failed me yet.
I don't know. Is this a lot going on? Let me just take a breathe for
It's not over.
I don't know why I hear my music, but I hear my music. That
He
means
ain't never
I guess
failed
I'm
me
gonna still
yet.
talk.
No,
The No More
it's
Secret
not
podcast
over.
is
Not over. It's not over.
we are switching our
It's
new logo. We are switching to a new logo. Okay, thank you. Now I can finally see me. Thank you. I'm like, dog. I was kind of lost. I was lost for a minute. I was definitely lost. Okay, this is crazy. Um, this is the old logo right here. The No More Secrets, but we're gonna update it to something different, something new, something fresh. And I want to turn it. I'm about to hold on. I'm about to get up. I'm gonna turn the light off. Yeah, that's much better. Very, very much better. Give me a, give me a second. It's all good. Okay. Okay, because I guess you could see it a little bit much better. Okay, this is the No More Secret old plan, old stuff, but this is our new logo for the No More Secret. Let's see the logo for the No More Secret. This is the new logo for the No More Secret. I'm very proud of myself, and we are going to be speaking about the No More Secret podcast in a sense to get people to understand why I'm doing the No More Secret podcast and why that is very important. And I want people to understand about the roots because that's what we're going to be speaking about more in this season. And if we can get that to show, we're going to spend a little bit of time on that. The roots, the roots the root of the No More Secret is really understanding who you are. I'm gonna take my time now. I'm gonna take my time. The No More Secret root study is I want to not just talk about the secrets, not about just how I got here or how you got to where you at, but really just really understanding the root cause of some of the depression, some of the anger, some of the frustration, some of the brokenness that we deal with every single day. And I really wanted to hit this off this season right. In this part of my journey, I had to really look at who I was from the root and not from the top, but from the root because I didn't want my kids to get what I didn't want my kids to have to fight some of the things that I had to fight just because I brought them into this world not ready to be a father. In the root of the pain that I was going through for so many years, it messed up a lot of stuff in my relationship. And for a lot of us we keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over, but what I really want to do is let's really talk about the root. Let's really get deep dive into the root of the problems and the issues, not in y'all mom life, not in y'all dad life, but in your life. A lot of us we always want to reflect on the person that put us in the position, and we can definitely do that, but that don't fix the problem. That only create more problems and more negativity around what we trying to build, and that's why I really want to study on the root. And the No More Secret started because of my 20-year secret, and I'm gonna touch base on that. I think every couple of weeks I should touch because a lot of people get lost of why I'm doing this. Um, the No More Secret started because I lost my marriage. I lost my friend. I lost everything that I wanted because the secrets, the lies that I kept telling myself. And I didn't want to go through that again. And I was angry. When I came up with the No More Secret, I wanted to blast everybody. I wanted to blame that person and this person, but in time when I start really working on myself, the root cause of why I'm sitting here, it wasn't really the people that should have raised me better, but it was my action that put me in situations that I was preventing myself to do. And the secret was, I don't know why this still make me nervous when I say it though. Like The secret was one day at the age, I forgot, I think I was the age of 9 or 8. I woke up just thinking I was a female. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I did. And the punks, I'm gonna call them punks. The punks that was around me, raising me, they didn't allow me to express myself in the sense of understanding it. They'll shame me. They did a lot of things that in the culture of where they was from and what they was brought up, that's all they knew. And what I did is I start suppressing that. But I started enjoying it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My imagination was the best thing that I had growing up as a child because I didn't have nobody that I really trusted but except myself. I couldn't confide into my grandmother. I couldn't confide into my uncles. I couldn't confide into my mother. My dad walked away. That means it was only me and this imaginary spirit that I named. And I started enjoying it. And it got so heavy. It was in everything. Like when I left my mother house when I moved to Toledo, I had that same identity person helping me through this journey. When I was sleeping in abandoned houses on the streets at the age of 15 and stuff like that in Toledo, guess what? That person was there for me. When I lost my kids and I had to fight and I was in another abandoned house again, guess what? That was right there with me. It was like it's been with me so long. I built a relationship with that woman inside of me. And but I was dealing with not just that, I was dealing with the sexual impact as well too. I was very sexual addicted as well too. Um that was my drug of choice. That was my addiction. It was sex. It was manipulating my body to have sex. When I was younger, I start getting paid to have sex or paid to do things with my body because I was a young person. And I don't, like I said, I don't blame nobody. I put all the responsibility on me. Um, as a child, I still do. I don't know why I do, but me blaming somebody else is not going to fix the problem. I just really want people to understand where the root of the No More Secret, why I'm sitting here, and I want people to start being honest and truthful with their self. Um, because it was a scary thing. Because I was embedded in myself, nobody wouldn't like me, and I was under this religion that God wouldn't love me because I had this identity crisis, because I thought I was a female, and I thought I had to give, and I thought I had to do for God to love me, because that's what the perspective that I got from people around me. The first time in my first marriage, it ended badly, very very badly, because of, like I said, the identity crisis. But my second marriage, I was more open and honest about what I was dealing with, what I was going through. And I thought that I found somebody that can accept me for being who um, I wanted to become. And at that time in my life, I wanted to become a female. I was just tired of fighting it. I was tired of hiding it. I was tired of going through life. Listen, and I do want to say this, I wasn't gay. I don't like men. I like women. I was going to date a woman being a woman. Like, I just want people to understand that, because I don't want people to see this and be like, oh, you was gay. No, I was never gay. I don't like guys. No, hell no. I like vagina. I just got to let people know that, because a lot of people thought because I was going to turn trans, I was going to date guys. No, 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 no. Well, and this story is like, it still hurts me because I'm just I'm mad at the people that raised me. It goes back. I am mad at them. But it is what it is. Let's go on with the story. In this marriage, I thought that I can hide in it. I thought that I could really just be honest and hide, but I kept getting fired. I wasn't reading right. I wasn't doing a lot of things right, and I was so unhappy. every day was like a fight to stay alive because I wanted to die, because I wanted to be a speaker. I wanted to work with men, but I knew for a fact that the identity crisis, the sexual thoughts that I had, I didn't want to destroy nobody. And I was getting help. I was seeking help. I was getting baptized. I was getting saved. I was pitting myself around all Christians and thought that it was going to get out of me. But the only thing it did, it just held me deeper in and deeper in, and I didn't want to accept what it was inside of me. 2024 of October the 4th, it was a Friday. I got fired on my birthday, and that's when everything went downhill. Me and my wife, we separated. We lost everything. Everybody turned their back on me, and that was the darkest moment in my whole life that I would never want to experience again. I tried to commit suicide a couple of times. I was embarrassed. I was heartbroken. I was angry. I was mad. I wanted to kill people. I wanted to burn people. It was just so many thoughts. I'm telling you where I was at mentally, physically, and emotionally. Where I was at the time in my life, because I felt like nobody was listening. Everybody was too busy judging me. Everybody was too busy saying you were supposed to be the man. You did this and you did that. And like I just wanted somebody to truly, truly love me. And in this process of this secret, I had to be honest with myself. I had to truly be honest with myself about what I wanted out of life and who I was as a man walking this earth. And in this process, and that's what this was about, the No More Secrets. I didn't want this secret to get back into another relationship and held me hostage, that I couldn't be myself. I couldn't express myself. I couldn't be happy living, right? I didn't want to go back into another relationship, breaking another woman or breaking another family that I really truly wanted to have. That means what I had to do is really truly be real with myself and to say what it is. And I had to accept what I was. I am a man that is in touch and to love himself, but I'm more to my emotions. I love my emotions. I love my masculinity. That makes me a better man today, right? Because I can now express myself and I don't have to cuss you out, right? I can express myself and not make you feel bad after an argument. Have I made people feel bad? 100%. No one is perfect. But this is where the No More Secret helped me at, right? Because I exposed the secret. And once I learned that once you expose that secret, what do people have on you? They'll have nothing. In this whole journey, nobody can say anything about me. I can say it about myself. I can stand up and say, yes, that was me, but I'm a changed man. I never ran from anything. Anything I done, I stood up, right? I went to go get the help because I wanted to be a different person. But what I did not want to do is go back into a relationship having an identity crisis and taking a position of a woman, that woman that I am with should take that position. And that's where the No More Secret extended from secrets. And we all have secrets. We all have secrets. I'm not the only person, and I would never be the only person that's living a lie in our own home. And I'm not talking about a house, but I am talking about your mental mind, right? What I am talking about is how you treat your children, right? How you treat your relationship, how you treat people. Why? Because the secrets that we keep hiding inside is breaking us down. And guess what? I know what peace is now. Why? Because I found peace in where I'm at today. I found peace in understanding that I am a man. God birthed me into this earth to be a man. I'm going to die a man. Anything between that and that middle is my life. And I decide to live how I want to live now. And nobody is going to make me feel bad about any decision I make. Every bad decision got me here. And I'm happy. Yes, I messed up. Yes, I thought I was a female. Yes, I was taking the HRTs. Yes, me and my wife was doing things. Yes, yes, yes. So what? But I'm true to it. And I understand today I don't want to live like that no more. And I took the time to not jump back into a relationship. I took time to really fix myself because I never want to hurt another black woman again. See, I really want people to understand what mission I'm on for my next generation. I'm tired of us talking and saying that we want to do this and do, I'm going to be the exception to not just talk. I want to model what I'm about to do. And I told myself, don't get into a relationship. Why? Because you broken. And any female that even try to lay with you or be with you while you broken, something wrong with that person. But that's their journey. That's their walk. But I have to understand what I need to do for myself is to make sure that I keep staying persistent on what I'm trying to do. And I'm doing it. First time ever for a whole year, I have not had sex. Hey, man, listen. Hey, listen, it's literally like somebody drinking and not drinking, or someone that's not doing drugs no more. Now I really understand that I don't have to have a relationship based on sex. I can treat a woman more than just an object, right? I had to learn these things because I didn't know that was an addiction. I thought that's what a man supposed to do because that's what we educate ourselves and that's what the TV say we need to say that we are a man. But I sit here today and say, listen to me. I'm going to respect myself as a man, a true man, right? A man that value himself now, and I'm going to wait for that person to lay down with. And that's like, and I feel good to say that. You know, I just had somebody laugh. But listen, guess what? I have no problems being by myself today. I have no problems knowing that I deserve somebody that's going to love me for me, not just my body. Another thing that I'm very happy about in this process of me learning about the No More Secrets and the root of the No More Secret, I didn't think I could be a father. I didn't think I could be a good parent. Um, I wanted to run away from my responsibility like my dad did. But every day God got me up. Even when I wanted to run, even when I felt like it's no way. I lost two women. I lost this, I lost that. Is no way I can raise a young man, a young boy to a man. But when I say that my son is being raised in a good, positive way by a man that didn't have a father, a man that didn't understand how to raise a child, didn't know how to read, didn't know how to write last year, right? But my son is seeing a role model, not just by talking. No, 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 no. We don't talk in my house, we do actions. I model what I'm talking about now. Why? Because that's what we have to do for the next generation. And if we keep talking that we're going to do it and we keep looking in the mirror and this stuff is not being done, but we expect somebody else to do it, guess who the fool? The person that keep looking in that damn mirror. And I'm tired of looking in that mirror and not seeing what I see inside of me every time I go to sleep. The No More Secret is not just about me, it's in you to change who you are. You can keep complaining about whatever, right? Complain and listen, and I takes nothing from nobody what you went through. But going to run and drink and going to smoke and going to keep having sex, what is that causing the next generation? What is it causing your kids to do the same thing, but then you get mad at your kid doing the same thing that you actually doing? It makes no sense. I'm glad that my son is in my house. I'm glad that I'm raising my kids. Why? Because my son is a reflection of what I should be doing in front of him. Because the world is going to do whatever. My son is going to do whatever. But if I tell my son, hey, I think you should not be smoking right now, guess who should not be smoking? Me. I want a parent to debate me on that one. I'm grown. We got to stop saying that. You grown. course you grown. Your kid is gonna be grown. That means if you shut your kid down and tell your kid it should not do it, but you are doing it, you are coping with it, what do you think it kid gonna do? Do the same thing you doing, but worse. Because we didn't understand that the root problem is in us now. In our secrets that we keep lying to ourselves that we happy, that we good, we keep lying to ourselves. Literally, we lying to ourselves. Sleeping around, drinking all the time, smoking, all that stuff is a temporary fix of nothing. But then we want everybody to fix their self, but we won't fix ourselves. Anytime I got into something, I fix me. That's who I fix. I fix myself. I don't need someone to say, "You need listen, I'm gonna change because I want to be a great man." Not just for my son, for my grandkids. That's why I changed. A lot of people think I changed my name because I was on this transition. No, I hated my name. I hated what my name stand for. Hate is a strong word, and I'm glad I can say hate. I hate the Harrisons' last name. I hate my name. That's why I changed it. Had nothing to do with any trans or nothing. But now my last name is Selfcare. And what I'm going to do is be that model for the next generation for the self-cares. And I teach my kids that all the time. I'm going to stand for something different. Do I expect my generation to be good? No. But what I do expect my generation to do to speak up, to know their self, to know their values. We teach our kids the only time they'll need to know their values is when they'll get 18, 19, 20. And that's why you see a lot of people is wilding out now because you didn't train up a kid. That's where that training up a kid come in the Bible. You're supposed to train up. You don't supposed to shut your kid up. See, this is why the enemy really didn't want me to talk. This is why the enemy wanted me to kill myself. This is why the enemy didn't want me to see me. Because people can dislike me, but you can't say I'm wrong of what I'm saying. Because there's no more secrets. It's no more secrets. I'm literally telling what y'all scared to say, but respectfully, humbly, right? We can all say that we need to change. Why are we keep telling everybody else to change, but the one person won't change is the person that's telling everybody how to change? That shit don't even make sense. It's no more secrets. How we keep degrading our kids and thinking our kids is going to be successful and be mad when they're not successful and blame everybody else except the person that raised them. No more secrets. How is it when we all stand on the block being young kids saying that I want a future of this, I want a future in that, and when we do get out that group and that hood, now I'm the white boy, now you trying to act white, now you trying to, no more secrets. What we doing? I'm not jacking that in 2026. I'm telling the truth. Everybody got a different calling. My calling is just to tell the truth. Tell the truth on if we come together and say that we should be great, but then I get questioned on I get questioned literally on my sexual preference because I speak proper. You know how many times a girl thought I was gay because you speak proper? I said, what the fuck? What the fuck is you talking about? Or you trying to act white? I ask anyone, how do you want me to act? If me and you sat on the block saying that we want our life changed, but then I change and move my kids into a nice area for they can get a great education, what makes me wrong? What? We nah. It's no more secrets. Being a black man was the most hardest thing for me growing up. Facts. Oh, I told you I'm coming this year. 2026 is my year. 2026 is going to be what October want now. Fuck what anybody else want. Fuck y'all religion shit. What we talking? I want to see black people get better, but I'm not going to sit and keep being around African American people if y'all talking about me. No, or y'all picking on me. No, who want to be around people like that? It's no more secrets. I love black people. I love white people. I love human beings more than anything, like God asked me to. And when we sit here question the audacity of my color because I'm moving different, something is wrong with that. How is it that I want to have a better life and I had to question my life for years because I was tired of people saying that you trying to act different. But I thought that's what y'all wanted us to do. The No More Secret podcast is we gonna talk about all that. We want to have people to come up here. Don't fight me. Don't argue with me. Sit down. We got a seat for you. Say where I'm wrong at. You might not agree with me, but let me know where I'm wrong so I can learn how to be better. I'm a person that I love learning. Just come to me correct. Let me understand where your view at, just like you understand where my view at. But I guarantee you, to love yourself, you got to know yourself. To respect yourself, you got to respect who you are as a person. And a lot of us don't. This is the No More Secrets. It's no more secrets no more. I'm going to tell my flaws, but I am also going to show you when I sat with myself and I got real with myself and I accepted myself to be a black man that's in tune with his emotions. And I don't know why in God green earth where we turn men from their emotions. I don't know why we say men cannot feel, but you want us to be sensitive in our relationships with our women. I don't understand when you call your little boy, he's crying like a girl. That's an emotion that he's supposed to do, and you, parent, supposed to teach that kid how to control their emotion, not degrade them and call them stupid. Now, that same kid that you call stupid or sensitive, he want to rob people. No more secrets. This is the No More Secret podcast. We're gonna have great topics. We're gonna talk about things like this. We're gonna talk about why men are secretly gay. Cause there's a lot of men that's gay. And listen, I ain't hating on you if you gay. I'm not gay, but it is a lot of gangsters that y'all call gangsters are gay. We going to talk about the things of how can we change ourselves and stop worrying about everybody else. We're going to change the topic of just because that person is trying to change, that person is not trying to act nothing except different because that person don't want to bring pain to his child or their community no more. Or they want their kids to go to a nice, better school. Or they want to be safe in a safe area. Or hell, they just want to move to a different, better community so they can have a better insurance policy or their insurance ain't fucking high. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of reasons you want to go to the nice neighborhoods. Like, boy, your credit. I mean, listen, when you move to them nice neighborhoods, your insurance is cheaper. Your credit rate, you get a nice credit card. Like everything is much better. I'm telling you, everything is much better. This is what the No More Secret is gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things, but I really want people to understand this. Love who you are. My secret is my secret, and I allow my secret to kill me. I allow my secret to hinder me. But in the Bible, God said He's gonna use it for good, and I'm glad now I can stand up on my own 2 feet as a man sitting here today, and I'm ready. I'm ready to tell my secret, and I'm ready to tell people how you can heal from your secret, how you can heal from the generation brokenness that happens in our own family. Like we can do it all together. And this is what one of my slogans: in me, in you, and all of us, we can do it. The No More Secrets will be back next week. Um, from 7 to 8. Today is kind of short, just a lot of stuff going on personally, and I gotta do everything on myself because my friend Trey, he wanted to leave and go to Houston. I hope you're having a great time, son. And I just see y'all next week. And this is the No More Secret podcast.
He ain't never failed me yet. No, it's not over. No. He ain't never failed me yet.